Wow, that took a long time to go live. Hopefully I wasn't just standing there for you looking like I was trying to go live and I wasn't. But yeah, it finally went live. So welcome along. Beautiful day today. So I've got no lights on because hopefully the sun coming in will keep us in the light enough. So welcome along. Today I'm going to do quite a bit of a focus on lower abs, some planks, and then we'll get into the exercises to work, like I said, lower abdominals, lower back. So let's have our ankles, knees, hips in one line, keeping your shoulders relaxed, hands come onto your lower abdominals. Good morning out there. Breathing in through your nose and out through the mouth. We're going to continue this breathing. Each time you're breathing out, your tummy comes in towards the spine, and you don't want to let it expand out when you're breathing in, just to normal. So hands a bit higher, breathing in through your nose and out through the mouth. Do one more like that. Inhale, arms shift forward, and then sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms rise up, and then as you exhale, you bring your arms straight down in front. Now we come up onto the balls of the feet, we stay lifted, arms come up, exhaling, arms come to the side. Ooh, balance is shot. Inhale, arms come forward, exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms lift up, and then we're going to bend the knees, arms come down, heels stay lifted. Oh, we need these abs. Look at the way that balance was just then. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Take it out to the side, exhaling. Inhale, arms lift. And then come down a little bit more. Arms coming down. So keep the knees forward, arms up, inhaling. Exhaling out to the side. So you're off your heels just to get your legs warmed up. Squeeze your bottom too if you want that to work harder. Exhaling out. Inhale, arms lift up. And then bend down a bit more, arms come down. And again, please. So inhale up. Exhaling out to the side. Sorry. Contesta, por favor. Come down a little bit more. And one more time, please. Yo no puedo hablar, estoy hablando, trabajando. Inhale, come forward. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, lift it up. And then the last time, come on down. So let's come up. We'll just do a couple of balances, like I said, that we'll do, and then get stuck into those really strong 4-minute worth of planks, just 4 minutes, and we won't do any more planks today. So let's just start by getting ourselves into it and start. Shoulders stay relaxed, arms stay straight. Breath nice and deep. Contestas to the telephone. ¿Quién era? Few more breaths here. 2 to go. Oh, beautiful bird just landed on the balcony. Open the arms out, take that leg back, and then lengthen it out behind you. We're getting into our aeroplane. Try and keep the supporting leg as straight as possible. 4 more breaths. All right, come on out of that one. Let's step over to the other side. Just remember to keep relaxing the shoulders. You're a beautiful bird. Got something in its mouth. Do a few more deep breaths here. I've got windows on both sides. That side though, I've put the security tints screens on, bring the arms out, so that not only does it block out people from being able to look in, but it also, if they try and smash the window, they can't get in. But it's also made the room a bit dark, so you can see the sun coming in from that side, but that's because the sun's on that side of the house. But it seems like it's a bit dark on the other side. Just explaining to you why my room is darker on one side than the other. A few more breaths. And come on out of that one. And we'll just get into our tree because I'm in the mood to work these planks hard. I hope you are. Dig your heel in. Open the knee out, hands to either heart, third eye, or we lift. Keep the shoulders relaxing. And if you're feeling good, you can take your eye gaze up. Keep separating the toes. And then bring the arms down, releasing that foot, and then go to the other side. It's just amazing watching the birds. They just stop, step from one branch to the next. They're just so light. Phenomenal. Love nature. So remember, relaxing those shoulders, eye gaze can go up if you want. So go for 4 more breaths. Now gently bring the arms down, releasing that foot, and we're going to make our way to the mat. And we've got 5 seconds for, come on down, plank on your hands. Let's do it. Go. So we've got a minute here. It was a quick transition then because I saw that it was getting to the minute mark on the clock, and obviously I don't wear a watch and I don't have a phone, so that's what I'm using for our minute. So zip the legs up. Now we're not doing a minutes class if that's what you're thinking. We are going to do 4 minutes of planks here. Shoulders away from the ears. Zip your legs up, and if you want, you can be down on your knees. So we're going to do a minute up on our hands, a minute on our elbows, a minute back up on our hands, and then another minute down on our elbows. And that will get through our 4 minutes, and it'll be faster than you think, trust me. You just got to focus on that breath. Always think about relaxing your shoulders. Belly in nice and tight. If you headed out this morning, it's a cold one, but it's going to be nice. The sun is brilliant. It's beautiful. It's brightly shining. Oh, onto your elbows. Let's go. So we're into the 2nd minute here. I'll just move up so you can see. Class with me the other day. Were your arms hurting over the weekend a little bit? Mine were. So here again, elbows underneath the shoulders, shoulders back, stomach lifted, feet together, weight in the heels. ¿Tú vas con ellas, Albia, la columpia, o tú quedas aquí? Keep this going longer, and then it's nearly time to step up onto those hands again. So it makes it easier that we're swapping positions each minute. If we were holding each position for 2 minutes in each, that would be harder. If we held one position for just 4, harder again. All right, so very gently step yourself up onto the hand, once more. Ana quiere que tú vas con ellos. Haces clase conmigo. Saluda por favor, Mori, y los demás.
Bye.
Now Alba's still got to join us. I've decided not to send her back to school until term 3 unless those cases get a little bit more under control. So she'll still be in and around the classes tonight. That won't be allowed to happen if she goes back to school, that's for sure. This will be the first time sleeping there in, well, years it feels like actually. I'm not one of those parents that let their kids go to their parents' house a lot. Anna's never slept away from me, so we're on our elbows for the last minute.
Yes, we have.
Anna. Nunca.
In the slave of the day, she has. Hi.
Ava, ¿cuál es tu chompa sales a la columpia? Ramirez just taken Anna down to the swing that he put in last week. Lazy Alva's about to head off now. Cierra la puerta bien cuando tú sales. No vas a llevar llaves. Oh my, this is hard, isn't it? I haven't done stuff like this for ages. I don't know how I'd get through a minutes class, to be honest. Do a few more breaths here and then we'll get into some lower back. I might actually give you a stretch. A few stretches in between today. Knees down, toes apart. Toes together, knees apart. Whew. Challenging stuff. You just made it through your 4 minutes, and that's the only planks that we're doing, okay? I'm just going to move this back so I'm a bit more in the, I can see you a bit better, and hopefully you see me a bit better. On your tummies, please. So we're getting into the lower back component. We're giving our abs a little bit of a break, but they don't slacken off. We're definitely giving our arms a break here. So chin or forehead, relax it in. Legs come in together. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open out. Inhale, bring them together. Exhale and lower down. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, out. Inhale, center. Lower it down. And she's gone. I think the reason I decided not to send her back to school until next term, I mean, I'll keep watching it on a weekly basis, but the cases in Victoria, they're not under control in my opinion. And there's a lot that they don't trace. They don't know where they're getting it from. So it's community transmission. Other states don't have that as much as Victoria. So, and the way, like I said, Ramiro said at work on Friday and Saturday, there were so many people and they weren't social distancing. So I'm not really willing to take the experiment out on my children and then potentially onto my mum. So we're doing well academically here in the house. And socially, parks are opening. We'll take her to parks a little bit more. And then we'll see how it goes. So I know that some parents are agreeing with me, some people not necessarily, but yeah, you just got to do what's right, I think. And not just yourself, but by the whole. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Inhale, center. Thank you. Thank you, Maury. Do 4 more. The gyms are going to be opening on the 22nd of June. 2 more. That's about a month away. I can't read that last comment, but I'll come and read it when we do the stretch. All right, so lower the legs down. Just come up onto your elbows and pull your body forward into the Sphinx. I'm just going to quickly run and read that message. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to just have a come back down again, move your hips side to side, lift the legs up. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a circle and then back, bring the legs down away from each other, and then a semicircle, I should say, and bring them back in. Yeah. I mean, I just don't understand why everybody is going crazy like they've never been out in their lives before. It's, yeah. Anyway, it's up to them. Inhale in, exhale and bring it down. Inhale up and exhale, bring it out. Yeah, so the gyms, like I was saying, were opening on the 22nd. I guess that they might revise that if cases start to go haywire, but I know I've spoken to a few clients of mine who are not prepared to go back, others that are. And so I will continue with these online classes as well until everything does go back to normal. But depending on the classes and the times I have in the gym, I might have to just shuffle these times around. There may be less, but there'll still be enough for everybody. Inhale, lift. Exhale and out. I know they say something about only 20 people in each space in the gym. And our room at Fitness First, potentially even less in there. And we're in our sports complex, less again. Very small room. Your legs relax, pull forward. So you're feeling this in your lower back a little bit more now. Maury, would you go back if the gym's opened? Something to think about. You don't have to answer me immediately. Lift the legs up and then clap. Fast claps. Ramiro, my husband, for those of you who don't know, he's not going to go back straight away. You know, and people lift the legs up higher, keep that clap coming. So this is lower back, all for the lower back. Soon we'll get into lower abs. Two more breaths here. And stop, bring it down. Just move your hips side to side, loosen it out a little bit. Elbows under, palms down, pull forward. And we'll just do one exercise down here on our tummy, and then we're going to flip over and get into the lower ab component, and then we're going to do a little bit more back again at the end. That's a long one. I'll get over to the screen soon and have a look. So we've got the legs open a little bit wider than the mat, so it's fairly wide, and then lift up. Down halfway and then lift up. So exhaling as you're rising. Inhale as you're lowering. Just go for 4 more like that. And then we are going to hold it up. So hold this one all the way up, squeezing the bottom. 2 more breaths here. And bring the legs in, lower them down, and just move your hips side to side. And just have a stretch into your cobra. Stay with that stretch. That makes sense. Let's turn ourselves over. So now we're going to be on our back. And so this is our lower abdominal component. So I'm obviously turning us over. Turning myself a bit so that you can see the angle. Hopefully the legs are still in the screen the whole time. So the beauty of this is that your lower belly is the one that's going to be working, so you can rest your head the whole time. Legs are coming up. We're going to just start with the leg that's closest to me. Inhale, push away. Exhale, open to the side. Inhale, bring it center. Exhale, bring it in. Same leg working again. Inhale, push away. Exhale, take it out. Inhale, bring it center. Exhale, bring it in. The leg that's not moving, let's not bring it in too close. 90-degree angle there. So inhale away. Exhale and open. Inhale, center. Exhale and bring it in. 2 more times. So really feel that contraction in the belly. Just a couple more like that. So after this one, we're going to go to the other side. So change over. Let's go. Inhale long. Exhale out. Inhale center. Exhale and bring it in. And literally, I'm still going out just that once a week to do the groceries. And I go very early on a Sunday morning, so I really am trying to avoid being around people. Though, that being said, I'm going to have to eventually get myself into the flight centre and find out what's happening with my flights that still haven't been cancelled. They're less than a month away to South America. Mind you, I've sent this package to my sister-in-law, and it's got tracking on it, and I sent it on the 4th of May, and it's sitting at the airport in Australia because it needs to get over to Ecuador, and there are no direct flights, obviously, but there's also no indirect flights. So this package is just sitting at the airport. And when I rang them up, they're like, we don't know which route it's going to be taking because there's no flights at all to South America, yet my flight hasn't been cancelled, which is on the 21st of June. Do 2 more. Clearly they're going to have to cancel it, but when? Who knows? So yeah, I'm going to have to get to the shops eventually because they're shut on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, those shops there, the flight centre, so we'll figure it out. All right, hold here. Both legs up, pointed toe. Then angle the pointed toe to wherever you feel is comfortable for you in an uncomfortable way, yeah? So you're going to have to feel the tightening in your belly, but no lifting and arching of the back. And I promise I'll give stretches in between these. 2 more. All right, bring your knees in. Let's just rock and roll, in and out. It's just an active recovery. Push your hips up. The classes are back on. I'm not going to, say no to classes. But I'm lucky that I can be up on the stage and there's no one really around me. Bring my own mat, it's safe enough. Just gently bring the hips back down. Let's get into the lower abs again. So, flexed feet. What we're going to do is we're going to take one leg away and it's going to bounce. The other leg doesn't come in too close. Bounce, bounce. But it doesn't touch the mat bouncing. If you want to make it a higher bounce, up high, feel free to do that. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stop there. Bring it gently back in. Other leg goes away. Make sure that the other leg that's bent is not too close, and then bounce. Tightening it in. Just go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stop there. Bring it in. Flex feet, keep them coming up straight on an angle. Flatten the back. Just 2 more breaths. So pull the knees in, roll them in and out, loosening out a fraction before we get into that active recovery in your shoulder bridge. Yeah, so let's do it. Push the hips right back up. Okay, so lower it down back to the lower abdominals, but this time we're starting with a pointed toe and the toes just touching down lightly. Now move the legs away a little bit so the knee angle is increased. And just keep creeping those toes away and stop. Then creep them back in very, very slowly. Then stop. Creep them away. So it's just your big toes touching down, but it's so lightly touching. Then bring it back here. And away again. And then bring it back in. And then last time away. Pointed toe on that angle, up we come. So strong in those lower abs, isn't it? Yeah. Bring it in for a mini break, rolling it in and out. And bring your feet down and drive your hips back up. Right, so a little bit more for the lower abs here. We've got our flexed foot this time, and the heels are just touching lightly. Push them away. And then bring them back in. Very slow, yeah? Now, you don't want to be digging with your heel. It's very lightly down, okay? But it is down. It's not off the mat because I don't want you to hurt your backs. You need that breath, don't you? It doesn't work as well without the breath. And heels up. And bring it on in. Whew. Roll it in and out. And work your heels down to push your hips up all the way. You feel that tightening here. It's just like a real burn going on in that lower ab area. Now I've got another exercise here. We've got our legs up. Come back to a little bit. 90-degree angle here, and then just move the angle away. And what you're going to do is you're going to move your legs down to halfway, and then you're going to bring them back up as you inhale, and then you're moving your legs down the other way. Usually I have the arms up on this one, but we're going to keep our arms down. Exhale and bring it down. After this one, we're going to do an extension. Watch what it looks like. So I'm going to be extending the legs away on an angle. Bring them in. So join me on this one. You're going down halfway. Legs extend, bend, and then go the other way. Keep this strong, a few more times. So this is not only just working your lower abs, it's working your waist. That's the beauty of this one. One more strong kick to the back. And bring it on in. Just roll it in and out again. Let's bring our feet down. Push our hips up. Lengthening all the way out through your hips that are probably feeling like they're tightening too, because they're trying to take away a little bit from the abs. So if you're feeling like they're tightening or your thighs are tightening, burn into the belly more, contract in stronger. Let's come on down again. No, we're not finished with these lower abs just yet. Legs up. Are you missing doing the upper abs? I might throw some in later. Let's just do 2 more. So tight. Wonderful. Bring the legs in. Just roll in and out again. Now I'm going to do one more acting recovery stretch, so in your shoulder pose. And then we're just going to do one more lot of lower abs here before I flip over and do some more lower back. And then we're going to flip back again and do some more lower abdominals. So I don't want to overload it too much, even though we are actually overloading quite a bit. So gently bring it down. Bring the legs up. We've got our toes together. We've opened our knees and we've just moved the legs away. Toes stay together. They can lift up a bit higher. Keep the knees open though and stay here. All you need to do, take the tension that you may have in your legs and pull it into your tummy. And then when you breathe out, you're feeling your stomach move down. Wonderful. Legs together, bring them in, roll yourselves up. And let's come onto all fours and we'll get into a little bit more back. Your arms will be down though, so don't worry, you're not going to be using your wrists, because you can even make a fist and bare on your knuckles if you need. Okay, so we're going to be down on a flat hand or up on your knuckles, up to you. Shoulders away from the ears. Belly, you want to brace it in. I might just tuck my top in and then take one leg away into a pointed toe. You're going to lift up and do that arch like we did on the ground. Then lift it back up and bring it on in. All right, both arms are evenly weighted. The things I've been reading, you know, kids don't transmit the coronavirus very much. But parents are, or adults are more transmitters, so therefore adults aren't allowed to come onto campus, not allowed to be around the teachers, so on and so on. But you don't know what all these parents and teachers are doing in their free time. You just don't know. So we'd be idiots to really just think it's going to be so secure so soon, you know? Anyway. Keep this going one more time. And then we're going to continue with this leg. But instead of a pointed toe, we're going to flex the foot. Now go down and then finish that semicircle to make it a circle. Then down and bring it back up. Burn, burn, burn. And you're supporting glute as well, right? Or maybe the glute that's moving, but definitely this is lower back. They're back already. Solo eres tú, Albi? Cierra la puerta y pone la salchicha frente de la puerta. Con Ana, ¿qué hacen? Sumo. Toma algo. All right, bring that leg in. It's a nice release when it gets there. Pointed toe the other leg. No, and then lift up and away. Porque vas a quedar en su casa más luego. Inhale, lift. Exhale and out. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Te amo. They're little cheeky monsters. This morning, I was upstairs in the bathroom and Anna was sitting on one of the vents just heating herself up, but she was taking her socks off. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you taking her socks off? And she had the nail clippers and she was going to start cutting her nails. I'm like, you can't use the nail clipper yet, you're too young. It was very cute though, so I promised her I'll cut her nails after the class. I've got the nail clipper on the computer. Hola, darling. Ahora lava sus manos. One more each way. And then we're going to change to that flex foot instead. So flex foot down and around. Finish that circle up. Then down and lift up. Hola, ven a saludar a Mori y Ronit.
Hola.
Dile hola Mori.
Hola.
Hey, hola Ronit.
Hola.
Está arriba.
¿Puedo lavar tus manos?
Anda, lava tus manos, por favor. Mori está saludándote también. And bring that leg in, open the knees out, sit between those legs. Aww. Pregunta papi, dile que quieres pistachio. Pistachio, está en el congelador. Okay, come back up onto all fours. Remember, if you're feeling tense in your wrists, then please, by all means, have your knuckles. Pistachio quiere ella. Amanda's not an animal. Okay, so again, the first leg that was lifted before, let's shoot that leg away again. Take a breath in and lift it a fraction. Tiny lift and lower. Bracing the belly. Now same leg, move it to diagonal out. We go on a straight line. So don't let the leg lower. We'll feel this into your waist a little bit as well as around your back. I'm hoping you're feeling this as strong as I am all through this area of the lower back. Take this one out to the diagonal and hold, and then lift it up. Alba wrote a little schedule of what she wants to do when she gets to my mum's house today. First thing on the list, paint nails. She doesn't do any of that stuff yet. Put lipstick on. Watch a movie. She just called my mum. I can hear them talking. I told her not to ring her yet. Little bugger. Doesn't listen. 4 more. So supporting glute, waist that's the leg lifted, and lower back. All that's benefiting, but this is lower back specific. Alright, straighten it in, lower it down. Woo! Other side, nice pointed toe. Up we go. Little lift and lower. If your wrists are feeling soreness and you don't want to make a knuckle because you've got sore knuckles, you can push into your fingers more. Elevate the wrists a little bit. That will take any tension off. To the diagonal out we go. Keeping that leg up, not letting it drop down, not letting it lift up more. And lift up. Bracing that belly in strong. Little lift and lower. 4 more. Then we're going to flip over and do more lower belly. And bring it in, lower it down, you deserve a stretch. So flip yourselves over when you're ready. Lying on your back again. Pointed toes. Little tips of the toes are down, very, very lightly. Take one leg in. Lower it down. Then the other leg. No la déjala sentada. As you're breathing out, your tummy's pushing down. Feeling that lower belly contracting. 2 more. Now, if you can, I want you to join me in the double leg. If you don't like the double, just to do a couple of them, and you can go back to the single. So you're unhinging from the hip. But you see, I'm not bringing my legs in too close, so the 90-degree angle doesn't exist. It's greater than 90-degree angle at the hip the whole time. And as you're breathing out, your tummy's pushing down. Do 4 more, please. Like before, we'll have mini breaks in between. Give them a bit of a hug. Rolling it in and out. And then push down to lift up the hips into your shoulder bridge before we continue on with some more lower belly. Sometimes I listen to myself speak and it's so slow. I'm like, why can't I get the words out quicker? Let's bring our legs up to 90-degree angle. Push one leg away. And then the other side. Go to the double. We did this last week. So single, single, double. Let's go. Double leg away. Single, single, double. Está hablando con la boba. Sí, mi amor. Papi está dándote las pistachos con casco. Tú tienes que abrirlos. Oh, few more. She's eating pistachio nuts. And I usually open them. I shell them for her. Ramira's just given them. Hopefully she's having fun down there, shelling them herself. Push it away. See me more. Pronto. One more time. Double away. Go, go. And bring it in. Just roll it in and out again. He's back. Put the heels down and then lift the hips up. ¿Tú le diste a ella en el casco? Oh, that's the casco. No, he did show them. All right, so gently lower down your hips. Casco. Casco is helmet. I've been saying helmet. It's cascara, which is shell. I should know. So lift the legs up, angle the hips down, one leg under the next. Angle it more if you're not feeling anything in the lower abs. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pull the knees in. We're nearly done, I promise. Bring the legs down, push the hips up. Es uno de los que sanos por los negros. Alright, let's go for our last one. So we've got our legs up, we've got our flexed foot, and what you're doing is you're just pushing your legs away from each other on an angle like a V. Bring them in, and then push away. Follow Lauren. Follow Lauren. Here on it. Follow. And bring your knees in. Hey team, have a seat. Good job. I know that that's super strong in your back as well as in through your belly. So let's just have a quick stretch. Bring your heels together. Knees apart. Oh, strong. Should feel a lovely release in through your back now. We are going to make our way up to standing. It's our fan that we got in China last year. Got one for both of them. So lucky we left China when we did, I'll tell you. So we're going to make our way up. If you can come into your deep squat, do so. If you need to be up into your sumo squat, which your legs are a bit wider, you can do that. Pronto. And we're going to get into some balancing now. So make your way up. And I'm going to just move your screen. The screen, sorry. Alright, so the balance that I've been saying we're going to do until I get better, we're going to do it now. So left arm out, right knee up, take the leg out to the side, and then either hold on to your foot or your calf or just keep your knee out, and let's elevate. So bring it on in. Let's lower that down and change to the other side. So other arm, knee goes out to the side. So staying there, I'll hold the foot. And bring it on in. Good. Lower down. Do our dancer's pose. So hold on to the inside of the right shoulder. Two more. One over that. Let's bring it around. Let's come to the other side. This was the larval. Two more. And come on in. And let's just do our tree pose. So right foot along the side of the left leg. Hands to heart. Third eye. Or we lift. Remember to relax the shoulders, but arms stay straight. Take your guys, eye gaze up if you can. Having a nice little conversation down there. So cute. Two more. So gently bring the arms down. Change to the other side. And then hands to heart. Perdón. No voy a probar una purina ahorita. The palm. Four more breaths. Okay, so gently bring the arms down, release that foot down. Great session today. Thanks so much for joining me. And I'll hopefully see you on, well, tomorrow night. If not, I'll be back on Wednesday morning. Take care. ¿Qué dice esta? END? END.